in terms of the names of the characters, which was a little bit of a strange thing. Originally, all of the students were going to have Native American Indian style names. But as I started writing it, I realised that the different types of Earth Angel needed their own different types of names. The mermaids had names that described their passions when they were mermaids and mermen. So they had Dreams with Dolphins, Flips Fins for Fun, and then while they're at the academy, they get those names shortened into something a little bit easier to call them. So Dreams of Dolphins turned into Dee Dee. The fairies had names that were Latin names for flowers. So the fairies are asked, what was your favourite flower? And then they found out that a Latin name of it, and that became their name while they were at the academy. The star people from Zeb and El Ganubi had names that were periodic table elements. And then the other characters tend to call them slight variations of that. So Tim is actually TM, but the characters call him Tim. So that isn't a typo, by the way. As I've been asked many times if I've got that as a typo. And then the old souls were named after a colour and a fabric, which helped to give the imagery of what they actually look like. And I've read elsewhere as well that old souls who are human now on Earth tend to wear sort of lots of very opulent fabrics, quite heavy fabrics. So that all kind of fit in together with that as well, because all the old souls, most of the old souls in the book are professors, so they tend to wear robes. So yeah, you can kind of get a clear picture of what they look like and the colours and all that kind of thing without giving too much description. When I was writing the book, I don't do the plotting and planning, but what I did have was an Excel spreadsheet of all the different possible names for the different characters. And also the angels, they were all named after crystals. So I literally had a list of crystals, I had a list of Latin names for flowers, I had a list of the periodic table elements, and every time a new character was introduced, I kind of just picked a name from the list. And one of the funniest side effects of that was that I was picking names that were very apt for the character without really putting much thought into it. And I remember somebody sort of saying to me, Pearl, that was just genius. And I'm thinking, what? And I look back and I realised that the angel standing at the gates to the angelic realm, I'd named her Pearl. And of course, they were like pearly gates of heaven, and I was just like, oh, yeah, that's really clever.